I challenge the claim that next token prediction cannot surpass human performance. It looks like on the surface it cannot. It looks on the surface, if you just learn to imitate, to predict what people do, it means that you can only copy people. But here is a counter argument for why it might not be quite so if your base neural net is smart enough. You just ask it like, what would a person with like great insight and wisdom and capability do? Maybe such a person doesn't exist, but there's a pretty good chance that the neural net will be able to extrapolate how such a person should behave. Do you see what I mean?
Yes, although where would it get the sort of insight about what that person would do, if not from
the data of regular people? Because like if you think about it, what does it mean to predict the next token well enough? What does it mean actually? It's a deeper question than it seems. Predicting the next token well means that you understand the underlying reality that led to the creation of that token. It's not statistics, like it is statistics, but what is statistics? In order to understand those statistics, to compress them, you need to understand what is it about the world that creates those statistics. And so then you say, okay, well, I have all those people. What is it about people that creates their behaviors? Well, they have, they have thoughts and they have feelings and they have ideas and they do things in certain ways. All of those could be deduced from next token prediction. And I'd argue that this should make it possible, not indefinitely, but to a pretty decent degree, to say, well, can you guess what you'd do if you took a person with like this characteristic and that characteristic? Like such a person doesn't exist. But because you're so good at predicting the next token, you should still be able to guess what that person would do, this hypothetical, imaginary person with far greater mental ability than the rest of us.